हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर वीडियो फार्मा रिसर्चर। तो आज मैं डिस्कस करूंगा जीपैट 2017 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर। तो लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने इनिशियल 65 क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस कर लिए थे। तो जिसने भी वो वीडियो नहीं देखी है वो अभी जाकर उस वीडियो को देख ले। और इस वीडियो में मैं 66 क्वेश्चन से कंटिन्यू करूँगा टिल 125th क्वेश्चन। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो को। सो द क्वेश्चन इज द लेबलिंग इंस्ट्रक्शन to be diluted 20 times its volume with water indicates the dispensed product is a, and the correct answer is option D, mouthwash. Next question is, which among the following is a structural variant of GABA and is used as a muscle relaxant? And the correct answer is option C, baclofen. Next question is, a steroidal phytoconstituent lowering blood sugar is obtained from, and the correct answer is option A, Momordica cherentia. Next question is, which of the following drug is associated with the reaction of extreme photosensitivity? And the correct answer is option C, tetracycline. Next question is, which among the following statements related to ferric sulfate as oxidizing agent as titrant are correct? And the correct answer is option A, that is cerium 4. During reaction exists as an anionic complex in media of sulfuric acid. Next question is, a labeled piece of DNA that is complementary to the sequence of DNA you are interested in, say the gene you are trying to put into cells, is called as, and the correct answer is option A, probe. Next question is, as per first schedule of Drugs and Cosmetic Act 1940, following is name of the book under Siddha system of medicine. And the correct answer is option C, Nagamuni. Next question is, amantadine is helpful in Parkinson's disease because, and the correct answer is option A, because it liberates dopamine from nerve endings. Next question is, an intermediate 3-chloroaniline 4,6-disulfonamide on heating with formic acid yields a compound, and the correct answer for this is option A, that is 6-chloro-2H-1,2,4 benzothiazine 7-sulfonamide. Next question is, acetylcholine is hydrolyzed by enzyme, and the correct answer is option C, acetylcholinesterase. Next question is, rubella virus is associated with disease, and the correct answer is option A, progressive encephalitis. Next question is, which among the following electronic systems are not involved in the origin of UV spectrum? And the correct answer is option A, S and P shell electrons. Next question is, which of the following is not a thermoplastic resin? And the correct answer is option A, phenolic plastic resin. Next question is, choose the right combination from the following. First is diacitic stomata and sessile trichome. So it correctly matches with option B, that is Vesaka. For parasitic stomata and unicellular and multicellular, it correctly matches with option number C, that is Sena. For anomocytic stomata and unicellular and multicellular trichome, it correctly matches with option D, that is digitalis. And for anisocytic stomata and multicellular covering trichomes, it correctly matches with option A, that is datura. So option A is correct for this question. Next question is, pharmaceutical alternatives possesses, and the correct answer is option A, in identical therapeutic moiety or precursor but not in the same amount or dosage form. Next question is, topical application of timolol to the eye would be expected to induce which of the following? And the correct answer is option A, decreased formation of aqueous humor. Next question is, the major component of liquid glucose is dash and is prepared from dash. So the correct answer is option C, that is The major component of liquid glucose is dextrose and is prepared from starch. Next question is, which of the following formulations under ASU system are offered infinite period of shelf life in D and C Act? And the correct answer is option A, Asva and Arista. Next question is, which of the following is an example of hemiesters, anionic surfactant for pharmaceutical emulsions? And the correct answer is option A, sulfosuccinates. Next question is, the major differences between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic protein synthesis mechanisms are in which process? And the correct answer is option A, the initiation of synthesis. Next question is, in DNA replication, the newly added nucleotide is joined to the growing DNA strand via an enzyme. And the correct answer is option A, DNA polymerase. Next question is, glycosides are condensation products of, and the correct answer is option C, sugar and aglycone part. Next question is, which of the following dosage form of digoxin will provide greater bioavailability based on value of F? And the correct answer is option A, F equals to 1. Next question is, the process by which the formed elements of blood develop is called as hemopoiesis. In the process of hemopoiesis, the stem cells are converted into myeloid stem cell and subsequently differentiated and are developed into precursor cells. Match the following precursor cells with the formed elements of blood from which they are formed. First is reticulocyte. So it correctly matches with option number C, that is erythrocytes. For megakaryoblast, it correctly matches with option number 1, that is platelets. For myoblasts, it correctly matches with neutrophils, and for monoblast, it correctly matches with option B, macrophages. So option A is correct for this question. Next question is, using Young's rules, calculate the dose for a 5-year-old child if the adult dose is 340 mg. So the correct answer for this question is option B, 100 mg. Next question is, which among the following statements on electroanalytical method are correct? So the correct answer is option A, that is measures conductance between two electrodes with AC powered Wheatstone bridge. Next question is, chemical interferences are common than spectral interferences due to, and the correct answer is option A, due to the formation of compounds of low volatility. Next question is, phase 0 studies means, and the correct answer is option C, first in human microdosing studies. Next question is, condensation product of ethyl isopentyl ester of diethylmalonic acid with urea and sodium ethoxide yields, and the correct answer is option A, amylovarvin. Next question is, clavulanic acid is, and the correct answer is option A, inactivates bacterial lactamase. Next question is, the method by which different constituents of a liquid mixture can be separated without decomposition of the constituents is, and the correct answer is option B, molecular distillation. Next question is, the preferred rheological behavior of pharmaceutical suspensions is that of, and the correct answer is option A, that is pseudoplasticity and thixotropy. Next question is, an inventory turnover of dash a year is considered satisfactory, and the correct answer is option A, 4 to 6 times a year is considered satisfactory. Next question is, the number of glucopyranose units in the structure of alpha cyclodextrin are, and the correct answer is option D, 6. Next question is, the compound 2 diethyl amino ethyl bicyclohexyl 1 carboxylate hydrochloride is, and the correct answer is option A, dicyclovir. Next question is, in new product development process, after analysis of business, next step is to be taken is, and the correct answer is option A, test marketing. Next question is, which of the following alkaloid is used to treat migraine? And the correct answer is option C, ergot. Next question is, free flowing powders show a flatter cone and have, and the correct answer is option A, smaller angle of repose. Next question is, the WIPO is the specialized agency of the United Nations. It promotes protection of dash throughout the world. And the correct answer is option A, that is intellectual properties. Next question is, herpes viruses are large encapsulated viruses that have double-stranded DNA genome that encodes approximately 70 proteins. It causes acute infection followed by latent infection, in which virus persists in non-infectious form with periodic reactivation and shedding of infectious virus. Following are the examples of such herpes virus except, and the correct answer is option A, Epstein-Barr virus. Next question is, a fatty acid not synthesized in human body and has to be supplied in diet is, and the correct answer is option D, linolenic acid. Next question is, chemical class of drugs that are susceptible to oxidation are, and the correct answer is option C, sterols. Next question is, the only analgesic acting centrally is, and the correct answer is option A, methadone. Next question is, neuropathy is adverse effect of, and the correct answer is option A, isoniazid. Next question is, as per IP, if the solubility range of a solute is 30 to 100 parts, it will be, and the correct answer is option C, sparingly soluble. Next question is, the SDS is used in page of a mixture of proteins for their efficient separation on the gels. SDS in the experiment is used to, and the correct answer is option A, have uniform charge density on the proteins. Next question is, indicate which of the following statements is true, and the correct answer is option A, a weakly acidic drug is unionized when pH of the solution is at last 2 pH units below its pKa. Next question is, dissemination of cancer occurs through one of the following pathway except, and the correct answer is option A, migration. Next question is, which of the following alkaloids has hypotensive activity, and the correct answer is option C, reserpine. Next question is, which of the following is a characteristic of cytochrome P450, and the correct answer is option A, catalyzes aromatic and aliphatic hydroxylations. Next question is, the Michaelis-Menten equation for standard active transport system is, for saturated active transport system is, and the correct answer is option A, Vmax is equal to K cat E naught. Next question is, which among the following describe the characteristic feature of tetracycline? And the correct answer is option A, undergoes in solutions having intermediate pH range. Next question is, cells that contribute for immune system are, first is T lymphocytes, two is eosinophil, third is beta lymphocytes, fourth is dendritic cells, fifth is erythrocytes, sixth is natural killer cells. And the correct answer for this is option A, that is 1, 4 and 6 are the cells that contribute for immune system. Next question is, dielectric constant of ethanol at room temperature is almost equal to, and the correct answer is option A, 24. Next question is, foaming during liquid filling can be reduced by following ways except, and the correct answer is option A, increase in speed of the filling line. Next question is, if the excitation energy of the resonance level is 2.10 electron volt when Hc is equal to 12,330, then the wavelength of resonance line of sodium atoms is, and the correct answer is option B, 587.2 nanometer. Next question is, after vascular injury, platelets encounter extracellular matrix constituents such as collagen and adhesive glycoprotein. On contact with these proteins, platelets undergo: 1 is adhesion, 2 is secretion, 3 is aggregation, and 4th is degradation. So the correct answer is option A, that is 1, 2 and 3. Next question is, a reporting relationship in which an employee receives orders from and reports to only one supervisor is known as, and the correct answer is option A, unity of command. Next question is, in humans, end product of purine catabolism is, and the correct answer is option A, uric acid. And the last question for this video is, which of the following adverse effects is caused by thioridazone? Is option D, all of the above. And these adverse effects includes tardive dyskinesia, constipation, and orthostatic hypotension. So that's all for today's video. मिलते हैं अगली वीडियो में जिसमें मैं डिस्कस करूँगा GPAT 2018 ईयर का क्वेश्चन पेपर. थैंक यू वेरी मच.